When it comes to short rows, my all-time favorite method are Japanese short rows. I'm on the right side of my knit and I'm at the point where I need to turn my short row. Turn your whole work, take a removable stitch marker and put it on the yarn. With the yarn towards the wrong side of your work, slip the first stitch and then just do as many stitches as you need towards the next turning point for the short rows. Japanese short row turning on the wrong side is very similar. Put on a removable marker. The marker can be whatever is convenient for you. The only important bit is that it's removable, and in this case it's better to use smaller markers. Turn your work. Make sure that the stitch marker is close to the stitch. Slip first stitch. For Japanese short rows, always slip first stitch with the yarn towards the wrong side of the work. When you need to close the short row gap, do the last stitch of the short row. Now take the marker, pull on it and put this new created stitch on the left hand needle. Remove the marker. If you're on the right side and the next stitch is a knit stitch, simply knit the next stitch together with the new created stitch like this. And if you need to continue doing the short rows, this knit together stitch is already counted as the first stitch towards the next short row. Closing the short row gap that was created by turning the rows on the wrong side is also very similar. Do the last stitch. Now pull on the marker and put it on the left hand needle. Remove the marker. The wrong side, if we are doing purl stitches, it's important to note in which direction we are purling them together. In this case, we want to create a slip, slip, purl stitch. We want to put our stitches on the needle in a way where the leg closest to the needle tip is the back leg. And now we purl these two together through that back leg. And on the right side, that creates a knit stitch that very nicely hides the new slipped stitch that we just purled together here. Of course, if you are working on round, for example on a sweater, there will be a situation where you need to close a short row gap that was created by turning on the wrong side, but you need to close it on the right side. Knit until only one stitch has been left before the gap. Slip last stitch knitwise. Pull on the stitch marker and put the float on the left hand needle. Remove the stitch marker. Put back the slipped stitch and knit it together with the float and pull on the yarn a bit. You have closed the last gap. The goal is always to have a fully closed short rows where you can't see any gaps that were created by turning your work.